Today's video is sponsored by the team over at ASICmarketplace.com. With crypto mining hardware prices dropping, it's critical to find an online store you can trust with your ASIC purchases. The team at ASICmarketplace.com has you covered with some of the most competitive pricing on the market. No matter what brand you're looking for, ASIC Marketplace has it. To name just a few: Bitmain, Goldshell, WhatsMiner, IB-Link, iPolo, JazzMiner, and many more. There are no surprises with ASIC Marketplace. The price listed on their website includes shipping. Imagine that. Finally, ASIC Marketplace takes the buying experience to the next level by accepting cryptocurrency as payment directly on their store. Go check out ASIC Marketplace today via the link in this video's description down below, as well as save $110 at checkout with discount code TheHobbyistMiner. What is going on? How's it going, guys? How are you guys today? Tuesday. Let's have some fun, shall we? All right, here we go. All right. How are you guys doing today? Well, hello. Let's get a little music going on here. Make sure that's not too loud. There we go. Check this here. All right, we're good. How you guys doing today? Thanks for coming to hang out with me. Let me know how our audio and video is today. Make sure we're good to go. No problems, which is good. Quick little check-in chat. See how you guys are doing for sure. Amplifier Gaming. RPM's video on meter mining was dope. Would definitely consider them for hosting. That's cool. Yeah, I did see the facility. It's kind of cool to see it's dedicated to GPU mining. Eager to see how that works out. I'm very curious, like, are they going to end up having to put ceiling exhaust ducts in? That's very common for open frame setups where you have intake coming in on the sides, and then when it goes up, it's at a A-framed roof. And so the challenge is now you're going to have a pocket of air stuck up top. Now, they did have exhaust ducts out the side, which is pretty cool, but you're still going to have like this. So a lot of farms do roof exhaust, full size, like full giant 40,000 CFM fans just sucking up and out versus like this way. So yeah, cool. So today we're going to go through overclocking our IceRiver KS0 Ultra. We are going to do things a little bit differently. So if we look at, let me turn down the music a little bit. It's a little loud for me. So if we look at this that we got in, so let me swap over to that. Perfect. So when we look at this here, this is what was posted. We're going to be using, get out of here. We're going to be using the T-Swift overclocking for today. We'll definitely test out some other ones in the future. Oh, this is for the KS5 Ultra. That's not the one I want. Dang it. Let me find it. Let's swap over to just me. Let me find that real quick here. But I want to go through just kind of some of the recommendations and instructions and things like that. That was the KS5 one. We don't want that one. Let me find it. Because I want to go through some of the details in here because I did end up buying some things. Let's find it. KS5L. And oh my gosh, that's so long. All right, let me take a screenshot of this. This one's like super long for the KS0. That's crazy. All right, let me save this and then we'll reopen it here. Save. Cool. All right, so let's take a look here for the KS0 Ultra. What is being recommended? Here we go. Look at that. Can you read the fine text? So, we'll zoom in here. So this is the 𝐶SWIFT KS0 Ultra overclocking. We have the first ever overclocking firmware for the KS0 Ultra, now available with both licensing and developer fee. So like, you can go two ways. You can go with you buy it outright, or you get it for free and you mine, but there's a dev fee built in. This firmware can perform up to 700 gigahash, which is nuts. Did Daddy Chill, did you order the KL0? Or how about the KL1? I bet you ordered the KL1. 700 gigahash is pretty badass when you're starting out at about 400. Requirements will be listed below and in the included README file. Do not attempt 700 gigahash first. Start with the lower ones and move upward. So scrolling down here, you can go with the 505, which only needs 150 watts total, which is about 800 or 180 watt power supply. You have the 562, 618, 676, and the 700 gigahash. So talking about power supplies here, I did end up ordering this power supply. I got it in today. So it actually works out really well. I'll put a link to this in the chat. This is a 330 watt power supply. And this thing comes in like a special little soft case. It's got this like braided cable to it. Like it is pretty insane. How nice, like this is like the Apple of power supplies. Now, you definitely pay a premium on it, $139. So it's tough to spend $139 when you're spending a couple $100 on the actual KS0 Ultra. You know what I mean? Like that's like, you know, now this was the power supply that came recommended. When you look through here, there's a link to it. So their licensing is in here. No fee to use. You can get it, which is great. It's 100 𝐶𝐶 for the one, and for the big one, it's 200 𝐶𝐶, which isn't too terrible, but you're already in quite a bit. Let's say you want to go big. You're in $140 for the power supply, and then 200 𝐶𝐶 as well. Now it is Mac locked, so like a MAC address locked. If you do it with the licensed version, they actually send you an individual file, or you can go with the free version and it's 0.5% developer fee. Let's see, Amplifier Gaming. I have a 230 watt PSU, not going to spend 140 on a 300 watt just to find out if I have bad silicon lottery. You know what? That is a very good point for sure. It's hard to tell. So the hardware upgrades, the 230 watt power supply is in there, or the 330. The 330 was the one that I just linked in chat off of Amazon here. That's this guy right here. Now, some other things they recommend is the 3D printed shroud that like goes on the ends of it. I don't even know if I have any more of those. I gotta look on the end, like those on the ends with the 120 millimeter fans. That's what they recommend here. The 120 millimeter axial fans from AC Infinity. They do recommend copper heat sinks as well, and thermal glue to put the copper heat sinks on with the thermal paste. So like you're definitely doing a lot to go the extreme. Now I'll show you guys in a minute. I did not go that far, meaning I didn't. Let's take a look real quick here. Should we take a look? So let's see what I'm doing today, because you know me. All right, so here is our IceRiver. Oh, that's so hot. Let's turn on the light here, get a little more light. All right, there you go. That should be better for you guys. So we have our KS0 Ultra. This is hot. You want to see how hot it is? Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Come on. Oh man, my son messed with this thing. How do I reset it? Let's see. 143 degrees right now. That's how hot this is. This is just running as is, completely stock. 143 degrees Fahrenheit on the outside of this unit right now. I think that's absolutely crazy. Isn't that crazy to think about? So I literally just took off the side plates, you see? And so I can get airflow in on this side. Oh, I can barely hold this. I'm not lying. That is insanely hot. So I'm just gonna lift it up real quick. It is too hot to hold. Isn't that insane? So That side's opened up. This side is opened up. And I've taken a 800 CFM AC Infinity inline fan that I use to cool my ASIC miners, and we're just literally going to stick it up against it and let it blow right through. Like, and then we do have a watt meter set up here, and I do have the Slim Q 330 watt supercharger that we're going to kind of test this out with today, which is nuts. How many eggs could you cook on that? You might be pretty close at 140. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's definitely some options there. So what we're gonna do, let's jump back over to the computer. We'll jump back and forth today. Hello. Okay, so what we're gonna do is let's take a look at the we have a few things we can look at first. So let's take a look at let's open up the IceRiver monitor and let's run this and see what we're getting right now from temperature wise. So we know like stock setup, and it looks like our fans right now are at 46%. So they're actually running, which is surprising. So let's get our IP address here. Okay. All right. I wish the firmware wasn't so monopolized. Well, they got to make money somehow, you know. These developers don't work for free, so I understand why the firmware is. Can I change this to Ultra? Yeah, here we go. Stop. Read. All right, there we go. Okay, so we're on our Ultra right now, and this has been up and running for like 2 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of this. What I'm most interested in seeing, this is just stock. So stock, I want to look at our average chip temp. That's what I'm going to keep an eye on, is 74. That's kind of what I'm most interested in. So we've been up and mining here. Our 30-minute hash rate is under 400, which has started to not surprise me, that the fact that we're not getting exactly 400 all the time. Now, if I go over to the pool side, here we go. This is pool side for my Caspa miners. The KS0 Ultra is current hash rate's 419, and the average hash rate is 386. Your average chip temp is 60ish. Yeah, I mean, when mine's out in my shed, it's doing much better because it has a lot of new airflow flowing into the shed. That's where I keep this, out in the shed. But with being inside right now, I'm not, not surprised. It's literally sitting in right behind me here. If you guys are interested in getting these, ASIC Marketplace, they're going for $3.99 right now, and they're in stock. So feel free to go over and check them out if you decide to get one of these. But as always, be careful with your purchases, as I tell people. Nothing is guaranteed to make you money, as I always say, 100%. So, yeah, I mean, this is fluctuating. We're at like $3.95 here. So let's take a closer look here. So if we look at our monitors up on a separate monitor, I'll just put it here, it's fine. Let's take a look at applying the firmware now. Let's go here. So we went ahead and we extracted the, you get the firmware as a zip file, and then we're gonna go ahead and open it up here, and we have a README. So let's take a look at the README here. The wall of text. I'm not going to read it all out loud. Do not skip over your warnings or steps. Do not attempt 700 gigahash. Another 330 watt warning. Do not, under any circumstance, reset the factory settings after overclocking, either by using the reset button. Oh, wow, really? So they don't want you at all to ever use the reset button, the reset feature. Resetting the device like this during the use of overclocking firmware will likely result in a system failure. Wow. Okay. Good to know. Should this occur, we could fix it, but there will be a cost. That's crazy. They should just give you a button. Like, they should just give you an option to fix it. Like, I don't know. After flashing... Oh, I wonder if that's because it's like Mac locked or whatever. After flashing the INIT firmware and rebooting, you must upgrade to our firmware. And under no circumstances should you factory reset the settings. Okay. Use the firmware overclocking in general. has inherent risk. Got it. Do not attempt to power the machine with a 12-volt server power supply. I do not recommend 700 gigahash on the Ultra. Okay. A lot of do nots here. Step 1. Remove the 2 metal side panels from the machine on both sides. We did that. Upgrade the power supply. We did that. High performance 3000 RPM fans. We're going to use our inline fans. So let me swap over. We're going to get that going first. So it's off right now. Let me go ahead and plug this in. All right. We're plugged in, and it's now at a speed of 5, which is 400 CFM right now. We're going to leave that right there. You guys might hear it in the background. So we're at half speed. Half speed. 𝐓𝐸 has a requirement on, I think it's like $1,000 spent, CryptoKJ. All right, so let's go down here. We got the fan in place. The copper heat sinks we're skipping as well, and not aluminum. Thermal glue we're skipping. Fan shroud we're skipping. MOSFETs we're skipping. It's recommended to apply thermal paste. We're skipping. It's recommended to monitor your chip temps. We'll do that. So actually, here, let's take a look at our chip temp, shall we? So if I take a look at my screenshot, my chip temps were average 74. Now our chip temp average is 58. Yeah, so I'm going to save this as stock temps. All right. And now I'm going to take a screenshot of this one. Let's take a screenshot, and we're going to call that stock firmware 400 CFM. 400 CFM fan. We're skipping those steps. We're not doing those. We're going to see how far we can push it with just airflow. We're not doing any of those, brother. We're not doing any of those. We're seeing how far we can push it with just a lot of airflow. That's what we're doing. Wrong screen. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, guys. There you go. Sorry. Let me swap back. So, let me bring it up. Thank you guys for correcting me. So, here is stock. Stock is average of 74 with no inline fan on it. Here is stock firmware, but with the AC Infinity inline fan on it at 400 CFM. So we're now at 56 for our average chip temperature, which is awesome. So now we're going to go down here. We're monitoring our chips, which is great. Firmware requirements, we meet all those. Okay, upgrade instructions. Close IceRiver monitor tool if open. Check. What's the next one? Upload the included INIT file into the upgrade interface. All right, so we're going to come in here. Firmware upgrade, select file. We're going to go to downloads. We're going to go into here. And here is our INIT, our initialized one. We're going to select that. We're going to go update, following our instructions here. And we're going to then do restart the machine. All right, let's minimize that. Give it a minute. See how we do. Can you guys hear the fan behind me, by the way? I'm curious, like the inline fan running. Yeah, I'm just skipping a bunch of these crazy steps of just like pulling it out, replacing the thermal paste, different copper heat sinks, just because, you know? Because we're YouTubers, you know, and we just kind of wing things. All right, succeeded. Do we want to restart? We're going to click OK, and we're going to let it restart. Awesome. So we're going to let that come back up. Upload desired overclock firmware. Start with the lowest hash rate version to ensure stability, then move up to the higher hash rate firmware after. Do not start at the highest one. After uploading, restart the machine again. Try the L versions of the desired overclock level first. If target hash rate is not achieved, then try the H versions. If the hash rate, okay, so we want to try L first and then H. Okay. You hear the fan slightly? Okay. All right, and it looks like, example, start with 562GL first. Okay, we're going to start there. So let me just get a rolling ping setup going to this thing, so we know when it's back up. The beginning screen was amazing. Oh, thank you, Crypto Mikel. You like that? I had that designed. It was pretty cool. I thought that was like fun and personal, so that's why I went with it. It should be back up quick. There's a third option. Yeah, it looks like try the L, and then try the regular version desired overclock, and then try the H if the target is not achieved. Yeah, so it has you start out with L first. What PSU am I using? A great question. I'll put a link in chat. This is the one that comes recommended. All right, our ASIC is not up yet. What am I missing here? Yeah, it's still not up yet. This is going to be a great start if the initialized firmware is not working at all. Let's see here. We followed step 1. Or no, we got to step 2. Upload the INIT file into the firmware upgrade menu, then restart it. It is not necessary to reset it. Okay. Yeah. It's still not pingable yet. This is bad news. This means that the initial firmware, like the initialized firmware, is going to be interesting. This is a good start. We'll be patient. We'll be patient. But it should be pretty quick. I'm checking something here. I don't know. It's not starting out so good. This might be a short-lived stream. Takes a minute. All right, we'll see. I am going to try on my phone to see if it was DHCP and for some reason it changed. Let me look here. I'm checking on my phone now. Broke it before we even started, apparently. And if this is how it went for me, how's it going to go for you guys? I'm checking on my phone now to see. I don't know that I set it statically, but it really shouldn't change. All right. Let's see here. I'm just checking to see if the IP address changed. Let me look if I have the Ultra. I don't have the Ultra set here. Yeah, just the Pro and the 0. Let's see. Let's see. All right. I'm trying to see if I can find. I mean, I'm hoping that's the case. What's up, Yannick? How are you? Just gonna try a few IP addresses that don't have anything on them. I forget, what is IceRiver? Wrong IP 117, not 102. No, it's still, I'm pinging 117. See, 102 is my IP address. Yeah. Let's see. I'm doing good, thank you. Doing good. We're all right. All right. I'm being told to reset it from the button on the front of it that we were told not to use. That's really funny. This is a good start. That's all right. We got you, boys. We got you. All right, so I'm gonna reset it with the button on the front, even though the instructions say not to do that. Here, I'll swap cameras. Oh, let me look up real quick here so I can show you guys. I was told, let's see here. Let me look up how to factory reset IceRiver so that you guys can see it. Yep. I want to make sure that you guys share that with you guys. So the way you factory reset it, when the machine is on normal conditions, you can restore factory settings through the button on the machine. After the green status light starts blinking, following the power up, which is about 1 minute, press and hold down the button for 20 seconds until the red light starts blinking. So let's go ahead. We'll jump over. So we're waiting right now for after the green light starts blinking. So we're waiting for it. Green light is solid right now. So I'm still waiting. The green light is solid. All right, it's blinking. We're going to hold down the reset button here. Press and hold the reset button for 20 seconds until the red light starts blinking. No red light blinking yet. Dude, this thing is cold as can be now. Crazy how quickly it cools off. Especially with 400 CFM on it right now. No red light blinking. We got red light blinking. We're going to let go. All right. These are the instructions I was told to do. All right. All right. All right, let's see. We'll see if it's pingable now. We're going to go back over. Not pingable yet. I do want to see. I must not have named it. I'm just looking to see if it doesn't. I'm looking through my device list on my router. That's right. PSA not to do it. That's right. Because it was 117 before the IP address, before we did the firmware. So that's what I'm wondering if, like, for some reason the IP address changed, which would have been odd. I didn't set it statically. Usually I set it statically on my firewall. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, we'll find out. Right now, it's not looking so good. This may not be passing any of our QA testing here. Just blame Panda when in doubt. That's right. All right, I'm gonna start trying some other IP addresses for devices I don't recognize on here. I think this one is a gold shell though. Yeah, that's a gold shell. What is this one? That's the 𝐾 Pro. I might as well label that one. Let me label that real quick here. Gold shell, 𝐾 Pro. Okay, at least I have that labeled now. All right, let's see. What's another device on here that I don't recognize? Just in case. Is it pingable yet? Nope. Still not pingable. That is a dangerous start here, boys and girls. Let's see. I'm not seeing any other. Here's an unnamed device. Let's see what this one is. Oh, that's a access point. What's this one? 42. Nope, that's the Canon Avalon. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any. I don't think I'm missing any devices. Let's see. This might be a short-lived stream here. Yep, this is this might not be meeting HobbyistMiner approval. I'm trying to see if I have any other unnamed devices here. I do have a few, but I don't think these are it though. That's my issue. Because what is it? I can't remember the name that it gives. That they usually give. What does IceRiver usually give? Is it usually say IceRiver? Yeah, nothing there. Nothing there. All right, we're going to try to factory reset it one more time, or this might be the shortest live stream ever at this point. Because she ain't looking so hot, boys and girls. That's right. This is a let YouTubers do it first, okay? Absolutely. All right, we're going to leave it powered off for a minute. Do a little top-down view here. But see, that's the thing. That's the challenge, is like, I would rather me run into this than you guys run into it. You know what I mean? All right, so we're powering it back on. We're going to wait for the green light to blink. The user interface, if I go back to, it was 117. If it's not pingable, it's not going to give you a user interface at all. Yeah, but I'm not having somebody remote into my computer. Like, that is not secure at all. You know what I mean? Like, if it's bricked, it's bricked. And then we use this as an example. But, like, we don't have people remote in. That's... In the crypto space, you guys should know better. You don't want to be giving people access to anything of your, like, of your setup. You know, you got to be careful. Regardless of who it is. Absolutely. What fan do you recommend for Caspa KS0 Ultra? Oh, I got a good one for you. Let me find it real quick here. The 120 millimeter AC Infinity fan is a great one. I've used that many times. Let me find it. Gotta spam. That is terrible. Michael, that's terrible. What's wrong with you? It's still solid. It's not blinking yet. I'm waiting for the green light to blink. Once the green light blinks, which should be any second. Not yet, it's still solid. No, I don't think you can plug directly into the device. I'm not sure how that works. Let me find this here. There's a 120 millimeter fan I recommend for... There's a few different ones you could go with. This is the Axial 1225. So, 120 millimeter USB fan. I think that's the one you want. Let's take a look here. That one is... No, that one's a little bit different. Is this up yet? Nope, it's still solid. I think we're gonna have to restart again. It's a good start. Hey, let me be a fine example, you know? Let me find it. Trying to find the fan, the exact fan. Do you put it on high speed all the time? Yeah, these things are a bazillion degrees, unfortunately. Like, that's the dangerous part, you know? All right. I'm trying to find this for you. Hang tight. The fan that you were looking for. Let me reboot this real quick again, because this light is not blinking green. So we're gonna unplug it. We're gonna unplug Ethernet. We're gonna give it a minute. See what happens. Yeah, we're gonna give it a minute before we jump into it again. Let me bring up... Sorry, I'm trying to get this link for you. You were asking about a fan. I have a video on the different fans and cooling and stuff like that. So I think that should be helpful. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Did I find it? Let's see. Yep. Here's a video on all the different cooling methods for cooling these down with the links that you're looking for. How to cool your KS0 Ultra. This will help you out. This has the fan too. Oh yeah. All right, so let's jump back over. So we're plugging in. We're going to plug in our Ethernet here. We are waiting for the green light. There's a green light right here. It says wait for the green light to blink, and then we hold down the reset button. So I'm going to hang over here just to make sure I don't miss it to see what happens here. You face them outward, so it sucks air through it. If you're putting it like right here. Yep. So we'll give it a sec here. So we're giving it a minute. Right now our light is still green. Our light is, and we're waiting for the green light to blink before we can hold this down. The challenge is we uploaded the initialize. We literally followed the instructions to a T. We closed the monitoring tool, which is what it said. It then said to log in and upload the init file. We did that. We applied it, and then we hit the restart. And that's all we did. So now our green light, it says it takes about a minute. I should have timed it because this is what we're waiting. This little reset button is vibrating from the fan, all the wind going over top of this thing. Now we wait. Now we wait. Still solid. I mean, I could try to press the button even though it's not blinking yet, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yep. Why are you over here bricking stuff? Let's go. What's up, Iowa? Yep. We will try it's not blinking yet, so we're just gonna Hail Mary it here. We're gonna plug it in and just hit the button and hope for the best. And I'm glad I'm the one running into this and not you guys. Because at this point, it does not pass my initial recommendations. Because if I can't even initialize, like if I can't apply the firmware and it does this right away, it's not something I'm going to recommend to other people. It means it wasn't tested enough in my eyes. I'm just holding down the button. I just let go. But we may have a bricked KS0 Ultra. That's right. We're doing it live, folks. We're doing it live. We'll see what happens. So the hard part is not pingable. So that's the hardest part. Is like you can't do anything, which means it's not booting at all. I'm reading your comments right now, by the way. I'm just catching up. Hobbyists, use the IceRiver network tool that Joey's talking about. Oh, does IceRiver have one? I think I forgot about that. Let's take a look here. IceRiver network tool. See, like to find it type of deal. That's not bad. How dare you brick my Ultra? There you go. You can use the IceRiver. These tools never work, I feel like. Ever. But we'll try it out. Let's extract this here. Alright. README. There's always a README with these foreign companies. Nope, nothing in the README. Okay. Just in case the IP address changed. What if you don't know the IP? Oh, here you go. Start and end. Here we go. Let's do this. 86. Save. Start scan. Yep. Oh, that's what I'm curious if the IP changed, so we'll find out. '86 is my subnet. So we're letting it run through. Then we'll see what happens. $29 is my KS0. So I know it's not that one. Because if we go to 29 here, yeah, that's my KS0. Let's see. Still going through. We're getting there. I don't remember the other one's 100 and something. I don't remember what it is. I can actually look here. Here, look. So, let's look here. 29. The Pro is 206. The KA box was 50. The KA Pro was 73. So it should find 206, and then 117 was the other one. So it was 117, but it's not showing anything on 117 now. Still going through here. Go to detect IP and hit the reset button over and over again for it to pop up. Yeah. And would you offer someone for a used KS0 Pro? What would I offer them? I probably wouldn't even get the KS0 Pro if the Ultra is available. Come on. This is bad news bears, though. Not coming up for 117. 117's got nothing. 206. That is my other one. Let's see if it comes online with anything else. 206 is our KS0 Pro. Yeah, well, I'll hit the button in a minute. I'll try the button push in a minute. But yeah, it's not even being picked up. There you go. Look at that. Okay, so now I'm going to hit detect IP, and I'll hit it. Yep. All right, I'm hitting the button. Oh, it just found it. 68? What in the world? It says 68. Let's see. Let's see. 68. I hit the button. So I hit the button and 68 popped up. Yeah, so 68's pingable, but the issue is it's not loading the firmware at all. I didn't change the IP address at all, but it said 68 and it's pingable. However, it doesn't load anything. The problem is I'm not even being given the option. I'm going to unplug it again. I'm not even being given the option to factory reset it, like that I can hold that down to do it. That's the problem. So I'm going to give it a few minutes to let it sit. So we're going to give it a minute. It's a goner. That's right. That's right. Hey, let me test it. Let me do it, because then I can recommend it or not. Yep. Yeah, I'll try a different browser. I looked through it. It wasn't coming up. It wasn't coming up. Like in my router, it wasn't coming up at all. Let me put in, hang on here. What was it coming up as? It shouldn't have changed IP addresses. Yeah, even searching the IP address, yeah. No, it's all good. All right, so we're gonna plug this back in. The button is green. We're supposed to wait until it, we're gonna try 2 here. Let's see. We'll have our original. Our original was 192.168.86.117. And the, okay, so 68 is pingable now. So 68 is his new IP address, which is good. Now, can we, I'm curious, can we even look up the temps on the unit? If we go to the monitoring tool, let's look this up. Let's just see if that comes up. Dude, I've tried a hard reset, guys. For those of you guys just joining, we've done a hard reset 3 times. It only worked once. So let's try this. Very curious. Ultra. Yeah, so see, look at this. It's not even being read by the tool. It's not even being read by the tool at all. So the temp tool doesn't read it. It is pingable now that we've rebooted it. And we know this is the IP address because watch, when I unplug it. Ready? We're going to unplug it. Ah, look at that. So that is the IP address to confirm. I'm going to plug it back in. Well, the issue is I can't use the monitoring tool if it can't even see the IP address. Like, that's the problem. It's like, if nothing is, it's only pingable at this point. I haven't seen you do it yet. Yeah, we've done it, brother. We did it once. It doesn't work since then because the first time we did it, it blinked. The green button is not blinking anymore. Like, it has stopped working. The green button is no longer blinking for us. So, yeah. Because we were waiting for 1 minute. We're waiting for it. We'll see if it blinks again, but so far, it's not coming up to blink. Unplug it, hold the reset button for 30 to 40 seconds. It will flash. If you unplug it, you're trying to tell me the reset button's going to flash? Is that what you're going to tell me? I don't even know what eclipse is, brother. So I will try this, but the lights aren't going to flash, is my understanding if you unplug it. Well, we'll try it. We'll try whatever options you got. Okay, ready? We're going to unplug it. And we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. All this reset button to me would do is drain the capacitors. That's all this reset button to me would do. But we're going to hang tight. Still waiting for your lights to blink, brother. Yep. Yep, okay. So we're getting nothing there. So now we'll try this. We're going to plug it in. And we're going to hold the button. We're holding it down. Let's see what happens. We'll do 45 seconds. I know, Daddy, chill. I get you. All right. We're still holding. Still holding. Hold. 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 Still waiting. It's pingable again. I can see it popping up on the screen. This button is no longer doing anything for us. All right, we got a blink. That's new to me. Haven't seen that before. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what it does. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Eclipse. What is Eclipse? Now let's go back over here. So we are pingable. We'll give it a sec. I just want to see if it comes up in the monitoring tool. 68 we said. Just gotta hold it for as long as you can. So it is pingable. Well, it was. Maybe it's resetting now. Okay. The lights are solid right now. I wonder if it's going to be pingable on the original IP. Let's try this. Oh no, it came back to pingable there. Okay. What's up, Mr. DJ Mines? Welcome, welcome. All right, let's see if this is readable. Nope, nothing yet. Nope, IP is the same. We'll give it a minute. We're going to refresh our page here, Control F5. Now then, we're just bricking ASIC miners, you know. 8668, it's pingable. Still can't read it. How's the vacation going, DJ? How's the vacation going, man? All right. Still nothing. We're going to close and reopen the monitor tool, but I think we're still in the same spot. I think we're still where we were. Reopen the monitor tool. 192.168.86.68. We uploaded the initialize, the very first step. We uploaded the initialize firmware and it bricked the miner. Yeah, we can try one more time. It can't hurt, right? You can't use the firmware so that because it doesn't detect it. Like here, let's do this. So it says it's on 68, so let's just do 6868. Start. Success scan. See, it's not even finding it. The IceRiver from software, it's not even finding it. It's failing. And I can try, I'll try the original one, which was 117. And we'll scan it. Nope, nothing on either. Yep. Yeah. 68. I'm going to try 68 again. Got it. We'll scan. Nothing. 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 Now it is pingable, which is great. Thank you very much there for subscribing there, Mike C. I mean, what do you got? Configure here. That's just for your pool side. You can upgrade. You can try to force the firmware to it. Should we try that? 68. See, it can't even hit it, but we'll try it. Add firmware. Select firmware. Best not to do a video ever. Sorry, that's right. Don't do one. All right. It is not. I mean, I could maybe get the factory. Maybe that's what I need, the factory firmware. We'll try. I'll try factory resetting it though again before we do this. IceRiver download. Well, we know what IP address is, guys. The IP address is 68. We have confirmed that 100%. We have confirmed 100%. Dude, why does it always does this? Because IceRiver does this crazy naming convention. Let's see, KS0 Ultra firmware stock. There we go. Okay. Add firmware. Select firmware. Download. Why is it not showing anything? There we go. We'll try this one. Add. Success. Let's see if it even applies it. I bet you it doesn't apply it. Are you sure? Yes. Yeah, see, it fails right away. It cannot access it. So that's not an option. So it's still pingable. We're going to unplug it. All right, it's unplugged. And we'll see here in a minute that, there we go. All right, so that's the IP address. We don't need to worry about disputing the IP address anymore. So now let's go back over. Where did you download the monitor tool from? Directly from the IceRiver one, or which one? All right, so let's do, we're plugging it in. And we're gonna hold down our button. It was like 30, it's probably more 45 seconds is what it was. We may have to circle back to our efforts here next week, which should be good. Oh, by the way, on Friday's stream, we're giving away one of these KS0 Ultras. Not this one, though, but we're giving away one fresh in the box. So if you guys are around Friday, 12 o'clock Eastern, we're going to give away one of these KS0 Ultras, and I'll ship it worldwide. So wherever you guys are. All right, there's our blink. So we're going to let go. Yeah, Friday's stream, if you guys are around. Feel free to stop by, set a reminder. We will be live on Friday. Yeah, I found the IP address. Yep. Well, we didn't find the IP address via any IceRiver tool. No IceRiver tool, monitor tool, or the IP tool found it. Cooking in the kitchen with the HobbyistMiner, right? Yep. We've already confirmed the IP address, guys. We've already confirmed it. It's 68. It doesn't even see it in either of the firmware. Yeah, I've been told there's somebody who can remote into your PC to fix this, but that's not acceptable to me. Like, that's not acceptable. One, from a security perspective, I'm not having some rando from across the pond log into my computer. You're just asking to be hacked, to have problems. Like, nope, I'm good. And second, what's more important to me is the fact of I'm not going to advocate for a software where literally I tried it live on stream and it bricks. No, absolutely not. Like, I'm not going to tell people to use this software or to use this firmware software. Like, it's unacceptable that this is happening, and you have to have someone, random person on the internet, log into my computer. Like, listen, I've gotten all these for free, so like, I'm not upset in any way. I'm actually pleased that I can test this out for you guys, and I can say, do not put this on your miner. Do you understand? Like, it is not the principle. Like, I know it can be fixed. Like, I know that I can have somebody remote into my computer, and it's like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm good. It's not worth it. For $400 for one of these miners, it is absolutely not worth it to risk having my computer hacked in any way. My identity hacked, any of that. Like, it's not worth it. All right, so we're on 68. So, we're going to try here one more time. Unfortunately, we are DOA, boys and girls. DOA. Unfortunately. When we scan for her, we get nothing. Nothing. We're SOL, boys and girls. So, yes, not going to recommend this at all. Unfortunately, we now have a bricked KS0 Ultra. I will confirm. So sassy. Not my goal. Not my goal. Which is a shame. I was hoping to really push this today. But unfortunately, this is where we stand. Thanks for taking one for the team. 100%. 100%. Like, yeah, it's a shame. I think this was rushed out the door. And so I think that's where my concern is like, you know, these things need to be vetted and tested more. I'm not the only one that's hearing that these things can be bricked. Now this is a live example of this unit will get bricked. Like, it can get bricked. And we didn't even get a chance to get into the Overclock software. We only got a chance to get into the fact of just applying the initialize. That's all it was. So yeah, crazy. What's up there, Motley? Welcome, welcome. So guys, we have a few minutes left. Sure, I'll try another browser for you. Let me swap here. Just to you know, it's good to we're gonna try Edge. Everybody likes Edge. Same results in another browser. Same results. I'll put it up here. Same results in Edge. I'll take it. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Check the Casper Discord. It has been talked about. Good, good, good. I'm glad it's out there, which is great. Yep, yep. Maybe upload the firmware to a USB and try to dump it to the miner. I'm not sure how that would work. None of the tools that we tried actually will work. Like the monitor tool or the IceRiver tool itself. So, yeah. F's in chat. That is awesome. Awesome. Well, this was fun. Thanks for coming to hang out with me during my lunchtime stream. Together, we bricked a KS0 Ultra, which is good. We will try to fix this next week. So I will have another stream next week, guys, and we will see if we can fix this, and we'll go from there. So we'll see what happens. If you guys have any additional recommendations, feel free to hit me up in Discord. Feel free to join me there, and let's see if we can figure it out. But next week, we will troubleshoot this some more. On Friday, 12 o'clock, right here, we'll be giving away not that KS0 Ultra, but another KS0 Ultra. So, guys, I'll see you guys next week. Thursday, Friday. See you Friday. Thanks for coming to hang out with me, guys. I do appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.